Okay, let's just dive right in. Look, the world of AI side hustles is absolutely packed with hype, so I've spent the last few months testing literally everything I could find to figure out what's real and what's just noise. So in this explainer, I'm going to pull back the curtain on the 5 methods that actually work, especially if you're just starting out. We'll get into the exact tools and the step-by-step plan you need to hit the ground running today.
And I've got to be honest with you, just like the slide says, most of what I found was complete garbage. Seriously, so much hype, so little substance. But, after wading through all of that, I did find a few absolute gems that have some serious potential. So after all that trial and error, I've managed to boil it all down to these 5. 5 really solid, promising ideas that I think are actually worth your time and energy. So let's get into what they are. Now hold on, before we jump into the first one, just a quick but really important disclaimer. Look, I can't promise you're going to get rich overnight. These are real, proven workflows that I've seen work, but at the end of the day, your success, well, that's up to you. It all comes down to the effort you put in. All right, let's kick it off with hustle number 1, building a fully automated e-commerce business. And I'm not talking about spending weeks getting a store set up. We're talking about using AI to build a fully functional product-stocked store in like a matter of minutes.
In the workflow, it's honestly so simple, you're going to love this. Step 1, an AI tool literally builds your entire Shopify store for you. Step 2, a completely different AI tool creates amazing marketing videos. And then step 3, you just use that awesome content to drive people to your store. It's the whole shebang from A to Z, all powered by AI.
Okay, so what tools are we using here? The first one, BuildYourStore.ai, does all the heavy lifting. It builds the website, it helps you pick winning products, and, this is the killer feature, it completely automates the ordering and shipping. So when a customer buys something, the tool just handles everything. Then for marketing, we're going to use a tool called Create UGC, which actually makes videos of AI influencers using your products. And this is where my mind was kind of blown. The person who originally tested this gave the AI a link to a duffel bag. The video it generated showed an AI avatar literally pulling towels out of the bag, and those towels were only barely visible deep inside the original product photo. I mean, that level of detail is, frankly, insane. It's an absolute game changer for marketing your products. All right, on to the next one. Hustle number 2 is all about becoming an AI-powered social media manager. And this one is perfect if you want to tap into that huge market of local businesses right in your area. So, what's the big opportunity here? It's actually pretty simple. Pretty much every small business owner out there knows they should be posting on social media, but they just do not have the time or the know-how. And that's where you come in, solving that exact problem for them with a tool that is shockingly easy to use. You are not going to believe how easy this process is. All you do is take your client's website URL and you paste it into this new tool from Google. The AI literally scans their entire site. It figures out their brand colors, their fonts, their whole vibe, and it creates what it calls a business DNA. From there, it just starts cranking out entire social media campaigns that are perfectly on brand. So the main tool is this new thing from Google Labs, and it's perfect for offering a basic, affordable package. But here's the pro move. If a client wants something more advanced or custom, you can use a tool you probably already know, like Canva, to offer a premium, higher-priced service. It's a perfect way to scale up your income. Okay, hustle number 3. This one is all about moving fast and creating things you can sell over and over again. We're talking about making digital products like ebooks almost instantly. This slide just says it all, doesn't it? I mean, think about it. The old way of making an ebook. Hours and hours of research, writing draft after draft, paying a designer a ton of money, and then fighting with formatting. Ugh. Now the AI way, you ask an AI for the content. You tell another AI to design it, and you're done. The time and money you save is just massive. So how does it work in practice? Super simple. You fire up ChatGPT and tell it to write, say, a complete meal planning guide for busy parents. Then you pop over to Canva and use its awesome AI tools like Magic Write and Magic Media to design a gorgeous cover and all the inside pages. You download it as a PDF and bam, it's ready to sell on places like Amazon or Etsy. What you've really got here is a powerhouse combo. ChatGPT is your writer, Canva AI is your professional graphic designer. You put them together, and you basically have a digital product factory that you can run right from your laptop. All right, let's switch gears to something really different but super cool. Creating and selling music and sound effects that are totally generated by AI. The tech for this has gotten crazy good. You can now just type in a simple prompt, something like create a chill, lo-fi beats track for a study video, and the AI will generate a whole high-quality song for you.
It can even do lyrics or custom sound effects.
So the big question, how do you actually make money from this? Well, you've got a few great options. You could start one of those Faceless YouTube channels, like the super popular lo-fi beats to study 2 streams, or you could sell custom jingles and songs as a service on a site like Fiverr. You could even create and sell big packs of sound effects on a platform like Gumroad.
The tool that's recommended for this is called ChatGPT. It's incredibly versatile. It handles everything from instrumental music to full songs with AI lyrics to sound effects, and it even does amazing text-to-speech voiceovers, which we're going to come back to that in just a second. And that brings us to the grand finale, hustle number 5, and maybe the most powerful one of all, creating completely AI-driven, faceless YouTube channels. This is where we tie a bunch of these AI skills together. The whole process is basically a 3-step content assembly line. First, you use an AI like Claude to write a really compelling script, maybe something like a 5-minute-long scary story. Second, you take that script over to ChatGPT and use that awesome text-to-speech feature to generate a super realistic voiceover. And finally, you just drop that audio file into Canva and layer some AI-generated images or stock videos right on top of it. So what you're really building here is a full AI content stack. You use Claude because it's fantastic at creative, narrative-style writing. You use ChatGPT for its incredibly natural-sounding voices, and you use Canva as your super simple drag-and-drop video editor. Each tool is picked because it's the best at its specific job, creating this incredibly efficient system for making videos. So, there you have it, 5 powerful, tested AI side hustles that you can actually start. We've covered a ton of ground, so the obvious question is, now what? What do you do with all this? And listen, if you take one thing away from this whole explainer, please let it be this. The secret is not trying to do all 5 of these things at once. The key is to pick the one that genuinely gets you excited and then actually commit to it. Success comes from focus, so pick one, really dig in, and just get started.